Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to be checking to see if my propane smoker is actually meant for smoking. Stay tuned. What is this guy talking about? What do you mean my propane smoker is actually meant for smoking? So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be testing my Masterbuilt Propane Smoker. The thing is, this thing is good, but it heats up, and in my opinion, it heats up too high for smoking. Now, in a general rule of thumb here is if you're going to smoke, you want to keep your temperature low, like 220, no more than 250, so you can get that effect of a smoke without having that feeling of grilling your meat. So this is very important, especially for your tougher cuts of meat like brisket that need to keep a low temperature in order for them to break down and actually get you that really nice soft meat. So what I did here is I have a little setup. I have my my temperature gauge, which I am going to be monitoring on my phone. I did set up 3 different locations on my propane smoker. We got one in the back, one in the middle, and one in the front. The one in the back is number 1. The one in the middle is number 2, and the one on the back in the front is number 3. As you can see, all 3 are reading 91. That's the temperature here in Texas. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this puppy on, and I'm going to put it at the lowest setting possible. If it can maintain a temperature of 220 to about 250, then it's a decent smoker. And also, if it can maintain the temperature consistently throughout all 3 different readings, all 3 different areas, because I've noticed that sometimes some area gets hotter than the others. So this will for sure give me a better sense of if that's true or not. So we're gonna turn this on at the lowest setting possible, and we're just gonna let it run maybe 30 minutes more or less to see how well it maintains the heat, and if it gets too hot, just by strictly turning it on at the lowest setting. As you can see, the temperature already started jumping up. It went from 91 to 97 right off the bat. That tells me that there's some heat getting in there. All right. One other thing is I didn't put anything on the bottom. I didn't put any chips or anything like that. So this is just going to be a very basic run of a smoker, not including any chips. These products that you see here, you can get them through Amazon. Most of these. I do have a link in the description below if you are interested, but let's see how well this smoker keeps a temperature of at least no more than 250. If it can maintain a temperature of 250 at the lowest setting, then we have something to go with. And also, if it's maintaining it throughout all 3 different readings, not just on one or the other. Alright, so we're about 10 minutes in, and I'm already seeing a fluctuation in the temperature distribution. You're looking at 208, 232, and 189, so that's a very, very big change. So 189 is in the back, 210 is in the middle, and 234 is in the front end. So we're gonna keep an eye on that to see what's going on with that. So we're about 20 to 24 minutes into the test here, and if you look at the readings, you're looking at 234 in the back end, 259 in the middle, and 289 on the front end. I'm gonna give it another probably 10 minutes more or less to see if it'll stable out. So we've concluded our 30-minute test. It's been about 33 minutes. I've been wanting to give it some time to try to regulate. What I am noticing is that the very first thing I noticed right away is that the temperature fluctuates inside the smoker itself. That probably has a lot to do with the flames being able to go around the water pan, so it hits it a little bit harder. I'm assuming that's what it is, because if you notice, 252, then 263, 4, and then 303 on the side. I did not even add any chips. Adding chips will also increase the temperature. So at the lowest setting, the lowest it can go is 252. All right, so that's already at the above the temperature that I'm comfortable smoking at to begin with, and then it just goes up from there. So as far as a smoker for smoking something like a brisket that's gonna take a while and it needs to be low and slow, I wouldn't recommend doing a brisket on this Masterbuilt propane smoker. Also, the temperature fluctuates. So if we look at, I'm gonna open up my app here. If we go ahead and we look at the very first temperature reading here, it shows that it goes up and it keeps them going up and down. That one stays pretty constant right there. That's number 2. And number 3 goes above. It's going above the range itself, and it's staying up there. Okay, so my final impressions on this one is that as far as a smoker for low and slow, no. Now, if you are the type that likes to cook or smoke at a higher temperature between 250 and 300, this might be the product for you. But also look at the temperature variations there. That's a big difference between what is it, 266 and now 309. That's about a 50-degree difference. So you just have to keep an eye on that. Now I will still use this one. I do like to use it like for chicken. If I want to smoke chicken, not want to put it in a barbecue pit, I would use this. I would use a smoker, because it goes to the temperatures that I want to get it at. I want to get it at about 300, and I know I can come in here and rotate. So as far as smoking chicken or some other type of meat that does not have to go low and slow, I would recommend for you to get this smoker. But if not, I would stick with an electric smoker. An electric smoker has a temperature variant that is way less than what they're talking about there. Let me see if I can get a picture real quick. I took a screenshot of my electric smoker right here. This is the same, but when I did a brisket on my electric smoker, if you look right there, the variant of the temperature is about a 10-degree difference. I set my smoker to 230, electric smoker, and went up maybe to 235, as you can see there, and then we'll go back down to 225, and we'll go back up and down, and that's about a 7-hour difference right there. I mean, it was keeping it very consistent. So that's a difference between something like that and getting something like a propane smoker that the temperature is going to shoot up pretty high. Okay, this has been the Smoking Beard. I have given you an honest review on this propane smoker for long smokes. It's not for possibly like a grill style smoke. I would still use this smoker. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.